So hey, isn't it funny how water temples always seem to get you spun around, huh? Unless you know what you're doing, and then they're really easy, huh? Well, anyway, I went ahead and did everything off screen, like, cause, you know. Anyway, here we are at the water temple guardian. And there they are. That's the last boss, alright? That's the last boss we made, alright? Not even a hiccup. Alright. Gasp! You! Yes, intruders in this temple and stuff. I mean, what brings you to this water temple, home of the water crystal? Are you heroes come to save the world, or villains, here to take some of the world's power for your own selfish desires? Whichever is the case, you surely wish to see the crystal. I really do wonder why, but, it's not my place to ask. If you wish to pass, then you must defeat me, the Water Guardian, in fair combat. Allow me to summon my steed, and the battle shall commence. Give this your all. Whoa, it's a Water Guardian. And starts off by casting a bunch of abilities. Inversion to water, I believe, deals damage based on your water resistance. Sitting as Slank is the only one resistant to water, he took damage. Well, and Gloria. Never mind. Then the other one was just Lightning Bolt, which is weird for a Water Guardian to cast Lightning Bolt, almost like the Guardian themselves is some sort of spellcaster. Anyway, what you may expect from a Water Guardian: weak to Earth and air for some reason, and resistant to fire, absorbs water. You know. All right. Well, and here we go. I don't have. I might have nullification to water on Gloria, but Mardek here. I'm just gonna give some people some magic shielding. I think that's the way to go. Our opponent here is going to be heavily water focused. As you may expect. I don't really think Legion can do too much right now. So, and there's the Tsunami! And Legion can learn this move, which is exactly why I decided to jump through some hoops to get Legion here in the first place. Tsunami is a spell pretty much only the Water Guardian and a few optional endgame bosses can use. So, if you wanted Legion to learn it, now is basically the only time until the endgame. Also, Mardek is now silent. It's no good. And we need a liquid sound. Yes. So Gloria, I'm just gonna have cast Null Water, just so people don't die. Slank will boost for a couple turns before he starts perforating. And Legion largely can't do anything, I think. There's the Tsunami. And the silence again. Yay. It seems as though we are doing the same thing. Honestly, what can Tsunami even do? Let's hit him with a Razor Leaf. Boom! And one more boost before I will start attacking with Slank. Yeah, just hit him with it. Critical. Hydro Claw. And Bubble. Just largely nothing. Let's do another Razor Leaf. Why not? Boom. It's like a good chunk of damage. And time for Perforation. That was 2,000 damage from just a neutral attack. Wait. Confusion. Oh, I could confuse them. The only problem is, if it casts water attacks on itself, it's just going to heal, so that's not good. Also, I don't remember Jade. Oh, yes, so Gem Explosion could work. Oh. Well, it helped. It's a little stronger than physical. Yeah, I think we're good on Mardek now. I think we can just Air Slash and be good. Great. I guess all that grinding really is paying off here. That's a little better. Oh, Tsunami! How much could it do? That was a lot. That was a lot more than I thought it would be. Now do I know why I was casting null water all the time. Whoops. That's okay. Alright, Legion, don't die. Nice. Do I bother healing? Sure. So basically, to make the fight as simple as possible, you just use null water all the time. Now, if Gloria's not in your party, you probably have Elwyn, and then she'd be using her magic defense skill. Any other combination of characters, I have no idea, because this team, or substituting Legion for Elwyn, is the team I always ever used. So I wouldn't know how to do this with, say, Vern and Zach, Mardek, and, I don't know, Slank. I wouldn't know. The Guardian casts Mega Barrier at the end, which gives them both versions of shield. But we're at the end here. We'll win pretty much this round, theoretically. So we've been lowering their defense this entire time, so even with a shield, I think we still win. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Gem Explosion will not kill it from here, but it's the only thing I have, unless I go for the crit. Nope. That was a tsunami. And then down goes Legion. Well, I can't have Legion be dead when I'm about to win. Does Gloria get the kill? No. No. She doesn't. Slank does. He's my boy. Alright. Simple. We have a water temple key, the wave harp, and a sapphire. I mean, you have done well, noble warriors. You have proven your worth and shown that you are pure of heart. I grant unto you the permission to borrow the sacred water crystal for a time, and I am confident that you will use its power to help rather than hurt the world. Wow, you're really gonna take it, aren't you? I always dreaded someone coming along to do that, but I never would have thought it would be you. I'm flabbergasted. Humbled, too, though I really should have expected it as soon as I saw you. Anyway, go on now. The crystal's in there. You can take it, but please bring it back shortly, because, you know, the world sort of depends on those to exist. I won't ask what you want for, but I trust you, so I wouldn't worry too much. I'd come with you again, but I have a duty to stay here even if my crystal's taken. Sorry. Again? I don't remember ever traveling with any water guardians. Did I go on a quest when I was drunk? It would be strange if I did, because I didn't think I drank. My world's falling apart. I don't know what's what anymore. I'm surprised that Mardek can even recognize himself with that helmet on. But, I thought it was obvious that I was, oh, never mind. Good luck on your travels, whoever you are. I'll see you again when I see you. Bye. I really want to follow you, you know. I don't even see any reason to stay here if the crystal's gone. I'd be able to watch over it better if I came with you anyway. But, it's in the rules. The bloody rules. So please get out of here before I go against my duty. Well, there you have it. The Water Guardian is defeated. And, that harp, by the way, did a lot of spirit bonus for Elwyn. Soul Strike's kind of lame. Water reduction is whatever. Hey, another sapphire, so now more than one person can learn this here spirit +2 at a time. Nice, I guess. And here we are in the inner sanctum, and here is the water crystal. This is the water crystal, it would seem. Such glorious power flows from it. Ooh, it makes me feel all prickly. I have only ever heard the myths concerning these sacred artifacts. It is quite a feeling to be looking at one as a reality. Mwahaha! I remember you, old girl. Yes, you and I laid our far shy of our towns to wasting where, oh, how I love the sound of the children pleading for mercy. Pathetic it was. Amusing. Oh, let's do it again. We must not use this crystal for any means, and certainly for nothing evil. Only regret would come of using such a potent magical artifact for trivial reasons or for our own convenience. As this wretched soul shows, the crystal is a weapon of mass destruction, and only harm can come of it being used by man. Remember this, Mardek. Worry not, we will keep the Baron at bay. We won't use this crystal for harm. We really should bring it back here as soon as possible, though. The disruption caused to nature could lead to chaos. Alright, let's take this into our possession now and head for the next crystal. We likely don't have much time to waste. Alright, water crystal acquired. And now the water guardian is kind of depowered. And also our old friend Clavis. The keystone guy. I want to say keymaster, but that's not him. Greetings again, my friends. I am not surprised to see you here. Well, hello. How on this world did you get in here? This is one of the most sacrosanct, secret, inaccessible places in the world. I'm wondering that too. Who are you? Oh, hello. You must be the Water Guardian. Pleased to meet you. I am Clavis, a wandering scholar of sorts. Your temple intrigues me. I have my ways of getting around. It wasn't difficult to follow you in here, and I just had to see whether you would go through with what I dreaded you might. When we met in the Worldport, I didn't think you were actually being serious about getting the crystals. But there you hold one. It is a keystone of the highest order, and I assure you that it is not wise to remove it from its place. But it's not like this is the first. I am getting ahead of myself. Is he talking about the dark crystal? But look at what you've done to this place. It is drained, lifeless, dead. Its heart is gone, and with it, its soul. The water is filthy and stagnant. What did you hope to achieve in following us here? If you're hoping to stop us doing this, then you're in for some harsh disappointment. I seek nothing more than to make you think, my friends. It bothers me that anyone might mindlessly cause great disturbance to the world without realizing the consequences of their actions. I simply wish for you to realize what happens when you remove a keystone, no matter whether you think the damage done is irrevocable. The keystones maintain order. Chaos only follows their loss. Yes, we get the point. You've said it to us before, and we can see the results for ourselves without you lecturing us about them. We know what we're doing. It is for the greater good. If you say so. This is all that I came here for. I wish for you to think about what I've told you more than once, and for you to apply this to other aspects of your life too. Your greater goals, perhaps. Hopefully you realize the importance of keystones and the sheer devastation caused by their loss. What are you implying? What do you know? I know a lot, my friends. I am, after all, a scholar, and the things I have experienced in my life are so very numerous and varied. I just do not want to see repeats of events that have caused me, my brethren, in my homeland much devastation and loss, more than you realize. So please, just think about it. I leave you now. We may meet again. What a strange man. I wonder how he got in. But oh well, at least he's not done anything bad. Now, wow, you really did get it. Wow, that's going to change things around here, that's for sure. Already the temple looks so lifeless and awful. I really hope nothing terrible bad comes out of this. I suppose I'll have to retreat upstairs. I hope the containment spell kept the upper rooms pure, like it usually does when the crystal is taken. Not that this is any of your business or anything. Alright, well, toodaloo. Go? Anything to say? No? Okay. I wonder if I could... Oh, yes. This door, this eternal door that I never remember to go through. It's the only door with color in it. And that's what the Water Temple key is for. We're now upstairs. It's the upstairs room. Wow, look at this. It's so nice. Bookshelves about things. Wow. What if we just walk around? Find some things. Ether of Queens. Wow, it's a high-ranking item. Look, there's a fish tank. Wow. And hello. Ha! I am a Trilobite warrior. Fight me. And here's another Trilobite warrior. We shall fight him. 24. He's kind of the same as he ever was, I think. So let's just take him down. Only thing to worry about is when he casts a benthic pressure or whatever. Because that cuts your health in half or something? But all in all, he's a kind of a weak little weenie. Should have used Gem Explosion. And there's the benthic pressure. And boy, that hurt. Wait, is he resistant to... Holy, yes he is, but he's also more resistant to physical, so... Alright, can Gem Explosion finish him? No. But Mardek sure can. There we go. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Oh hey, I was just about to mention that these guys can drop the staves, but it's a rare drop, and hey, we got one.
Well done, you have won. You have defeated 2 of us so far. Keep at it, young man. I will be going now. Good day.
Alright, see you later, bye-bye. Alright. The Trilobite Staff, whoops, gives you +1 to basically everything, and gives all the water junk to Gloria. But considering it's a better weapon, she can hold on to it for now. She already has those water things, but hey, it's a better weapon. More bookshelves about stuff that doesn't matter. You know, about etiquette and junk, you know. About teaching a child how to learn how to be a human. An elixir, wow. And what are these? Guard outfits. Seems to be a uniform of the Royal Guard of Gosnor. Silver breastplate and bolts with green leggings, covered in mud and water, and strewn gracefully on the floor as if removed without any desire to wear it again. And the same over there. This bed seems to be slept in recently. What's that sparkling? There was a dreamstone under the covers. It seems to have formed recently. You take it. Oh, do you think this is where... Oh dear. This is where Dugan and Emila... Oh wait, but wait, the Water Guardian's not Emila, is it? Or is it? No, it's very obvious. And it's a plot item, the Talisman of Chrysusuna, the Graceful Mermaid. We can give that to the museum. I was going to say temple. Museum for good money. And here's a random bed in the middle of nowhere. I guess that's the personal bedroom, and then this is the guest bedroom. And here's a fireplace that has a magic fireball instead of an actual fire. And that's all we can really get from here. I guess we'll go check that dreamstone. The finale of Dugan and Emila. The saga. What did we just do? I don't even know if it was it, or, I'm sort of confused. It was really nice, though. I don't think I've ever been so happy. I just hope I didn't do it wrong. Maybe he was disappointed, but he seemed sort of confused as I was. And what was that thing? It was so weird, yet strangely appealing. I wonder if I should wake him, or let him sleep. I'm pretending to be asleep, but I haven't really slept all night. I don't want to fade out of consciousness, not now, like this. I don't want to do anything embarrassing to ruin it. What was that? Was that done properly? I think we're both confused. I hope I did it right. It's not like I have any experience with the girlies. I bet he's had all kinds of things like this happen to him with other girls while I was down here in the temple, alone, naive. I bet it showed, and I bet I can't compare to those girls. Maybe I should talk about this with her, but I don't want to seem like an idiot. I don't want her to think ill of me. I enjoy this so much. The company, the closeness, the comfort. But I don't know if it's right. I don't know if we can keep this up. Maybe I shouldn't be doing this. I was meant to have died a hero, and now I'm in heaven for being a failure. No, this isn't right. Besides, I've stolen his girl, haven't I? Some friend I am. I want to stay. I really, really do, but I don't deserve this. I need to leave before I get too comfortable. She'll probably be glad of me being gone anyway. I don't want him to leave, yet I don't want him to stay and then get annoyed at me when I do things wrong all the time. If I'm alone, then I can't disappoint anyone to their face. The shame is almost too much when that happens. Maybe I should recommend that he go and rejoin him or something.
I have been thinking.
What is it?
I need to get back out into the world. You have your duty here, I have mine out there. Maybe I should go.
No. I must have done something horribly wrong and driven him away. I hope I don't cry from the pain. That's, I see.
I think this will upset us both, but I don't know if I can stay with you here. I think I should go as soon as I can, before I change my mind. This is something that I need to do, you understand?
I understand, I think.
Sorry.
And that's the end of Dugan and Demla. Alright, well now that that's all done, there's one thing to do, and that's cast Warp, so I don't have to walk out of there and get lost again. Alright,
So I guess we're going back to the Fire Temple.
just a quick warp away. Actually, since we're here in Gosnor, let's have the gang meet our good friend, Mom. Hey, Mom. Who's this Rose? Meritor finally finished his Metal Man. I see. I'm wowed. It truly is an impressive piece of machinery.
And you're not bad yourself, baby. That's one nice arse. Wow.
Well, I never. You're Gloria, aren't you? Yes, we've met before when Elwyn introduced us. You really must visit more often. Sorry, I just get so caught up in my studies, and, I don't really see many people. I don't have the need, you see? That's fine, I can completely understand. I wasn't exactly the most chatty and social girl myself when I was younger, so it's nice to see you again anyway. And we've already, introduced Slink to Mama. I believe we've had Solar Meter. Is Mariader's the only one, maybe? Let's find out. I've definitely introduced these two, and I think Solar. Let's bring everyone else to meet the Mom. It's just a fun little interaction, you see. Who's this man with the purple hair? Haven't I seen you around somewhere before?
I am Vern El Ganobri, ma'am. I am a righteous and remarkably strong paladin from Aeropolis. It is a pleasure to meet a charming lady such as yourself.
Yes, well, I hope you're a good ally to my son. Mardek, I know you're free to be your own man now that you've left home, and you don't need a mother's advice anymore, but are you sure it's wise to associate with men like this? He could be a bad influence on you. Mr.Mercernary, you're always welcome here. How goes the inventing? Very well, thank you, Miss Ayan and Aya, but it will be sort of on hold for a while. I'm traveling with Mardek now, you see. Yes, I do see. I'd love to hear all about it. I really would, but I assume you've got plenty of things to do, so I won't hold you up. You know, it's funny, because when she was talking about Zach being a bad influence, it was immediately following Vern, so... Zach's a nice guy. Alright, well, that's kind of that. Let's get the party back together. So I'm pretty sure Solar was introduced. To the Fire Temple. I don't think I'm missing anything. If I am, it's not something I can't not go back to do, I think. At most there's some underwater thing I can do, but whatever. It's not important. Maybe some Dreamstone thing. Dream World. Whatever. I don't like going there. Because of pixies, you see. You know, I'm with that one personality of Legion. Pixies suck. Huh. Desert Path. We'll go there after Fire Temple. There is something I need to do there. Now the question is, do I actually want to do the Fire Temple now? No, I think I'll do it another time. But let's do something fun for me. Going over the varying things. Sort of a mid-world, mid-adventure recap or something. Because normally I would do this at the very end, but hey, there's a lot of stuff in this. So for now, I'll go over the people. I won't do everything all at once, because that's a lot of stuff. But the people we have met so far. We've only are apparently missing two characters, so... And if number 43 is anything to go by, following Mardek, you can assume that's the Anunnaki guy, what's his face? Qualna? Whatever his name is. The Ether one. And, don't know what this character is. We'll meet them, I'm sure. Anyway, Mardek. Anything changed since last time? He's 21. He's a royal knight from Gosnor, promoted in Chapter 2 for his heroism in saving the world from Morak's saucer. The death of his best friend Dugan during that adventure has left him upset and somewhat more miserable than he used to be, but his temperament is the same as before, and he still approaches life with a sort of carefree cheeriness. Despite being the protagonist, I think that's the same. Dugan is, well, did he live or die? Who knows? Emila, I mean, nobody knows where she is right now, huh? And Vern, I don't think anything changed. He's just 28 now. Zach is 33. Dead Steel's not dead still. I mean, look, Dugan's dead and he's deceased, but Dead Steel is still 22 years old. As if he's aged. Donovan, Charla, Marians, the world's saviors. Elwyn, a young girl who lost her parents to a curse cast by a lake hag of Lake Cure. She likes to sing. After Mardek defeated the lake hag, she fell for him, and the two have remained good friends ever since. Mardek visits Elwyn frequently between his missions, but she tires of village life and longs to travel with him, and she is, in order to partake in the exciting adventures of village life rather than hear about them in stories. Though she's not an actual siren by blood, she likes the sound of the word and calls herself a siren. And her middle name is Cyrene. She uses harp music. Yeah. And Gloria's the shaman. Meriader is him. By the way, Meriader is 31 and Gloria's 17, and they have a thing for each other. Huh. And Slank, the 26th chief of Xanthuzia. He is an honorable, fair, and ordered, and strongly devoted to his people. He doesn't trust humans, but is willing to put his own personal feelings aside for the sake of accomplishing a goal, which he says is more important. Well, sees is more important. He has a deep fear of the undead for some reason. Like all reptoids, Slank is a hermaphrodite. That is, he has no singular sex or gender. Reptoids are generally referred to as he anyway, though. And he's 55. Lawful neutral. Solar is a strange talking wolf thing. Odd. Her fur seems to glow with a pleasant light, and he twitches nervously every so often. His rapid idiosyncratic speak, which seems to echo faintly, and fidgety mannerisms suggest she's constantly anxious, almost paranoid, or maybe he's just energetic. All you know of her is that he claims to be the Dark Crystal Guardian. Odd, considering that she's light. After the crystal was stolen, he came along with you in order to take it back. She seems to be overly concerned with failing to protect the crystal, but what does he fear? Yeah, right. Legion, Meriader's invention, which he worked on for several years before using dark magic to trap a soul in it, but he accidentally summoned 4 souls who now share the same body. The red soul is Baron von Doomkill, a man who seems to have once been some cruel tyrant or dictator. He's very evil, and would like nothing more than to use his new super body to wreak destruction and cause misery to the world once more. The blue soul is a female shaman named Dina. She is one of Gloria's predecessors, acting as the Canonia shaman in ages past. She is wise and fair, willing to help out where she can. The purple soul seems to be a depressive individual known as Miserable Old Martin. He seems to be incapable of happiness and does nothing but complain about how hopeless everything is and how hard things are for him. And there's also a strange yellow soul which seems deranged and insane. Saul, a peculiar man who lives alone in a house in the Cannonia Woods. He is a necromancer, and typical of his sort, he has a morbid fascination with death and corpses. He acquires many dead bodies from who knows where, perhaps from the victims he lures into his trap, and animates them as undead to act as servants, warriors, and even friends. They make great listeners, but due to the whole mindless thing, they aren't much good at putting forward their own opinion. He talks as if narrating his own life, though his wording is pretentious and self-aggrandizing. Anki, still missing. Mama Mardek. Nothing changed. Derek, wow. Polly, too bad your son's dead. Mugbird, yes. Jock, The king, even though he's possessed. The Gosnor Shaman, the ripe old age of 204. The Arapolis Shaman. Stands out among the shamans of Belfan for his laid-back, casual, party-loving attitude. He's younger than most of the shamans and doesn't seem to take his duty seriously, caring more about fun than the balance of nature, or so it seems. However, in truth, whenever a difficult situation arises, he is quick to take up his duty and act serious to deal with it very professionally. The Lifewood Shaman looks like a pretty girl in her teens, but this is merely due to the vivifying magic of the Lifewood. She's actually centuries old, even older than Gosnor Shaman. Old Hermit. An old hermit, as the name suggests, who lives in a cave deep in the Crimson Peak volcano. He used to be the shaman of the local region, but was driven insane by the guilt of certain actions of his and secluded himself, so he can no longer be a harm to anyone. He still watches over the volcano, continuing his duty as a shaman. And also interesting to know, all the shaman, lawful neutral, true neutral, glorious, lawful neutral. The old hermit's chaotic neutral. Hey, it's Galvar, he's still here, wow. Social Fox, he's dead. Shamash, the high priest at the nice age of 69. The high priest of Solak at the Sun Temple in the desert west of Arapolis. Like most priests, he's sworn a vow of celibacy and isolation, and spends all his time in the temple, worshipping a deity no one's really fond of. He doesn't consider it a very fulfilling existence, but he's never going to admit that, even to himself. Lycol! This man could be described as eccentric. He's one of those sorts whose mind is so brilliant that it goes above normal conventions of what's, well, normal. Despite his bizarre idiosyncrasies, he's a terrific first officer. Of something. Whatever one of those is. The Evil Chancellor, a shining beacon of honor, benevolence, kindness, and reliability. This reptoid is highly regarded by all in his community as the pinnacle of goodness, a hero. In his spare time, he likes giving to charity, making self-sacrifices, and playing with kittens and babies. Not that the kittens live on Belfan, but oh well. He's 71 years old. Lawful evil. But the nicest one you've ever met. No gender. Because you see, they can be either, whichever they feel like. And the Priestess Gale, the Air Priestess of the Air Temple. She isn't the guardian of the crystal, but merely serves as a defender and maintainer of the magical portal to the true Air Temple, high in the sky, a job necessary when the portal is in the middle of a heavily populated city. She isn't originally from Arapolis, instead she was born in the north, somewhere on Hadris. She spent her early years as an adventurer traveling with Social Fox at some point. She later settled down, had a child, who she enrolled in the Royal Guard of Gosnor when she was old enough. Her husband is deceased. Can I guess? No. Oh yeah, haha, Charla, middle name Qual, yeah? Air attribute person. Gale, last name Aqual, and also air attribute. Haha, I figured it out. Plus they're both blonde, that gave it away. There's the mystery man. The complete stranger who's never been in the story before. His features are distinct. You'd remember if there had been a character with an eye patch and a burn-like scar in the game already, wouldn't you? But there just hasn't been. He's new. But maybe there's some secret identity that will be revealed in some climactic twist. Who knows? His motivations are completely unknown. But he stole the Dark Crystal and fled to who knows where. Surely he's out of the plot for good now, isn't he? That's usually how characters leave, after taking something of great importance. Yes. Who knows how old he is? Where is he from? I don't know. Clavis, an unusual man with a fondness for using keystones as a metaphor. He claims to be an equilibriumancer and likes to ramble in a way that almost seems like moral lecturing or something, made to make his audiences think. His motives are unknown, as is basically everything about him, really. Who knows how old he is, where he's from. He's true neutral, though. And funnily enough, he's Ether. The only Ether guy we know. Except for, of course, the bad guy, who we haven't met yet, but... Oh, hey, it's Rohaf. That's him again. And Morik, he's dead. except his age is unknown. So he's not really dead, because you see he's stuck in the crystal, right? If you release the soul crystal, I'm sure he would be alive again or something. Maybe? Alright. I may or may not have gone over some of that before, but my memory is faulty, as we all well know. So, next time I tackle the Fire Temple. And beat the Fire Guardian, because unlike the Water Temple, I really didn't do too much here. It was just that wretched soul thing, which is kind of optional. So, until then, ta-ta!